Alaikum assalam. I'm actually going to read a passage from an FAQ page from an organization that I used to work for called Islamic Networks Group. They have a lot of amazing resources to learn about Islam and Muslims, specifically for non-Muslim audiences. But their FAQ page in particular is really amazing, and I really love, even though it is a Sunni-run and majority organization, I was always treated exceptionally well as a Shia. I was never felt out of place or, othered or less Muslim or anything like that. So that was a very great environment for me in that way. They have an amazing passage on their FAQ page that I want to read all to you. If you want to check out their page, just go into Google Islamic Networks Group FAQ and it'll pop up. Okay, let's see if I can get this in. What is the main difference between Sunnis and Shia? The majority of both Sunnis and Shia share the core beliefs of Islam, the oneness of God and the prophethood of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and adhere to the 5 pillars. Historically, the difference originated from the question of succession after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and is related to differing views about appropriate leadership for the Muslim community. While both the majority of Sunnis and Shia assign special status to and revere the descendants of the family of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Shia believe that succession to the spiritual and political rule of the Muslim community lies only with the family and certain descendants of the Prophet Muhammad. Specifically, Shia believe that God chose Muhammad's cousin Ali, who was married to his daughter Fatima, to be the Prophet Muhammad's successor, and that Muhammad indicated this before his death. In support of their position, Shia reference a sermon by the Prophet Muhammad shortly before his death at a place called Ghadir, in which he stated, quote, "To whomever I am Mawla, Ali is also their Mawla." The point of contention is the meaning of the word Mawla. The Sunni interpretation of Mawla here is friend, whereas the Shia interpretation is master, which includes political leadership. Shia also view Ali as the first in the line of imams, or preeminent religious leaders, whom they regard as the spiritual and political successors of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In contrast, Sunnis believe that the Muslim community was free to choose the most qualified person as ruler, and that Muhammad did not appoint any particular person as his political successor, although he lauded his kinsmen, descendants, and companions as the spiritual heirs of his teachings.